On our website, you can get PDF learning materials for free. Please visit englist.me.
Debunk.
To expose or dismiss as false, exaggerated, or worthless.
Examples:
Debunk an urban legend. Debunk theory. The myth was debunked by scientists who provided evidence to the contrary.
Neuroscience.
The scientific study of the function, structure, and disorder of the brain and the nervous system.
Examples:
The branch of neuroscience. A theoretical concept in neuroscience. Our university is famous for its professors who are well versed in behavioral neuroscience.
Neuron.
A cell that is specialized to carry information within the brain and between the brain and other parts of the body.
Examples:
Excite the neurons. Neuron cell body. Our body transfers information along each neuron using an electrical impulse.
Patchwork.
A fabric made by stitching together small pieces of different colored and patterned fabrics, a mixture or grouping of diverse elements or components.
Examples:
The patchwork of legislation. Patchwork design. The patchwork approach to funding led to an uneven distribution of resources.
Transgender.
Relating to or denoting a person whose gender identity does not correspond to that person's biological sex assigned at birth.
Examples:
Transgender person. Transgender rights. Many transgender individuals face discrimination and marginalization in society.
Biomarker.
A characteristic that is objectively measured and evaluated as an indicator of normal biological processes, pathogenic processes, or pharmacologic responses to a therapeutic intervention.
Examples:
Diabetes biomarker. Biomarker discovery. The biomarker test showed that the patient was responding well to the treatment.
Epigenetic.
Relating to changes in gene expression that are not caused by alterations in the underlying DNA sequence, but rather by modifications to the structure of DNA or proteins that regulate gene activity.
Examples:
Epigenetic inheritance. Epigenetic markers. Epigenetic research has opened up new possibilities for the treatment of certain diseases.
Tangle.
A confused mass of something twisted together.
Examples:
In a tangle. Tangle wires. The cords behind my computer were a tangled mess.
Contraption.
A machine or device that is made up of a combination of interconnected parts and often appears complicated or unusual.
Examples:
Farming contraption. Complicated contraption. The inventor created a contraption that could turn salt water into drinking water.
Sack.
A bag or pouch, typically made of fabric or leather, used to hold something valuable or important, a structure resembling a bag in an animal or plant.
Examples:
Sack contents. Abdominal sac. I placed my valuables in the sack before heading out on my hike.
Neurotransmitter.
A chemical that carries nerve impulses between neurons or between neurons and muscles.
Examples:
Neurotransmitter receptor. Neurotransmitters released from the brain. Endorphins are a type of neurotransmitter that gives a sense of well-being.
Ribosome.
A cellular structure made of RNA and protein that helps in the production of proteins.
Examples:
Coli ribosome. Ribosome binding. Ribosome dysfunction can lead to diseases such as muscular dystrophy.
Biodegrade.
To decay naturally by microorganisms such as bacteria and fungi.
Examples:
Biodegrade by the microorganism. Bioplastic designed to biodegrade. The company's plastic products are easily biodegrade thanks to a unique manufacturing process.
Dissolve.
To be or cause to be absorbed by a liquid to form a part of the solution, to close down or dismiss.
Examples:
Dissolve the sugar. Officially dissolved the marriage. The political party dissolved after much internal fighting.
Carnival.
A public enjoyment and celebration, usually held in the street, featuring music, dancing, and various forms of entertainment.
Examples:
Carnival parade. Carnival atmosphere. The traveling carnival is coming to our town next week.
Craftsman.
A skilled worker who creates handmade objects, especially one who works with wood, metal, or other materials.
Examples:
Craftsman skill. A subtle craftsman. The adept craftsman carefully carved the wooden figurine with precision and skill.
Nook.
A small corner, alcove, or recess, especially one in a room or garden, providing a seat or space for quiet.
Examples:
Every nook and cranny. Breakfast nook. The kitchen nook was perfect for coffee and chatting with friends.
Cranny.
A small, narrow opening or crack, especially in a wall or rock.
Examples:
A cranny in the corner. Look in every nook and cranny. The mouse squeezed into the tiniest cranny of the wall to avoid being caught by the cat.
Eyeball.
The round part of the eye of a vertebrate that is usually inside the head and, therefore, cannot be seen.
Examples:
eyeball motion, redness of the eyeball. Increased eyeball pressure leads to the development of glaucoma.
Macroscopic.
Visible to the naked eye, relating to objects or phenomena that are large enough to be seen without the aid of a microscope or other magnifying tools.
Examples:
macroscopic observation, macroscopic anatomy. The macroscopic view of the galaxy is simply breathtaking.
Snicker.
To laugh in a sly, suppressed, or scornful manner, to snigger, to express amusement or disdain in a quiet or subdued way.
Examples:
snicker quietly, snicker to himself. He couldn't help but snicker at his friend's silly joke.
Hallway.
An interior passage or corridor onto which rooms open.
Examples:
the head of a hallway, wax a hallway floor. He dashed down a hallway to a bathroom.
Disgust.
A strong feeling of dislike or disapproval.
Examples:
public disgust, show disgust at his actions. He was filled with disgust and fear for the threat of war.
Terrify.
To frighten someone very much.
Examples:
terrify people. The threats terrify him. It would be best not to terrify your associates into doing complex tasks.
Whisper.
To speak very quietly to somebody using the breath rather than the voice so that only those close to you can hear you.
Examples:
answer in a whisper. The whisper of the leaves. He took me aside and whispered in my ear.
Smirk.
To smile in a way that suggests one is pleased or amused by someone or something, often in a smug or self-satisfied manner.
Examples:
smirk confidently. Smirk after playing a prank. He couldn't help but smirk when he heard her absurd excuse.
Chuckle.
A soft, partly suppressed laugh, an act of laughing quietly. Verb, to laugh quietly or softly, often in a suppressed or restrained way.
Examples:
chuckle at my cat's silly antics. Stifled chuckle. I couldn't help but let out a little chuckle when I saw the silly photo my friend had sent me.
Astrophysics.
The branch of physics concerned with the study of the properties and behavior of celestial objects and the physical processes that govern the behavior and evolution of the universe.
Examples:
astrophysics research. Neutrino astrophysics. He was studying astrophysics in an attempt to understand the origins of the universe.
Biochemical.
Relating to the chemical processes and substances that occur within living organisms.
Examples:
Biochemical reaction. Complex biochemical. Biochemical research is essential to understanding the complex chemical reactions in living organisms.
Fertilize.
To cause an egg, female animal, or plant to develop by joining sperm from the male with them. To add a natural or chemical substance to land to make plants grow well.
Examples:
Fertilize the soil. Fertilize the female egg. The couple decided to use the non-husband's sperm to fertilize a wife.
Trimester.
Approximately 3 months, especially one of the 3 3-month periods into which human pregnancy is traditionally divided, one of 3 divisions of an academic year.
Examples:
Second trimester ends. Trimester system. The first trimester of pregnancy is the most crucial for the development of the fetus.
Biomolecule.
A molecule produced by a living organism, typically composed of carbon, hydrogen, oxygen, nitrogen, and other elements, plays a vital role in various biological processes such as metabolism, energy production, and genetic information transfer.
Examples:
Biomolecule structure. Protein biomolecule. DNA is a complex biomolecule that contains the genetic information of an organism.
Unsolved.
Not yet understood, explained, or resolved, remaining a mystery or enigma.
Examples:
Unsolved mystery. Unsolved crime. The case remains unsolved after years of investigation.
Calico.
A piece of printed cotton fabric with a brightly colored, often floral, print on a light-colored background, a domestic cat with a coat of white, black, and orange markings.
Examples:
Calico cat. Calico pattern. The family quilt was made up of multiple colorful squares of calico fabric.
Womb.
The organ of a woman or female mammal in which a baby develops before birth.
Examples:
Tumor of womb. Womb transplant. The fertilized egg implanted itself in the womb.
Readout.
A display of information or data, often in numerical or digital form, that provides a readout of measurements, quantities, or other aspects of a process or system.
Examples:
Readout display. Temperature readout. The machine provided a digital readout of my heart rate and oxygen levels.
Kitten.
A young cat.
Examples:
Kitten formula. Newborn kitten. The kitten's fur was so fluffy that it looked like it was always moving.
Intellect.
The ability to think logically and comprehend information, especially at an advanced level.
Examples:
Enrich my intellect. Human intellect. Your intellect is capable of distinguishing among similar objects.
Genital.
Of or relating to the external and internal reproductive organs.
Examples:
Genital bleeding. Pain in the genital area. The genital organs of the human body are necessary for reproduction.
Enlightenment.
Education that results in understanding and the spread of knowledge.
Examples:
Spiritual enlightenment. Enlightenment activity. He finally brought his enlightenment to perfection.
Unwind.
To relax and release tension, often by engaging in leisure activities or by simply resting, to reverse the winding or twisting of something.
Examples:
Unwind after work. Unwind on vacation. I like to unwind with a good book after a long day at work.
Eyebrow.
The hair arc over each eye in humans.
Examples:
Raise her eyebrows. Eyebrow cosmetics. She raised an inquiring eyebrow towards me.
Demean.
To lower or damage someone's dignity, honor, or reputation. To treat someone disrespectfully, often in a way that makes them feel inferior or humiliated.
Examples:
Demean the value. Demean the reputation. You shouldn't demean yourself by taking on tasks beneath your skill level.